All right. Good evening, everybody. David E. Taylor, piece of shit. And today, guys, I went ahead and attended the Harold Lewis hearing today. Stand by. And it's pretty short lived, really. The case was very short today. Very, very short. I'm wondering who's watching already. That could be David, maybe somebody. I don't know. Okay, so I took notes today, guys. Ultimately, what this case is over is a breach of contract, all right? Plain and clear. Breach of contract. Was thrown into this. It's a huge mansion. The parsonage is a 15,400 10 page, okay? It's a big mansion, nice place. And this whole thing with the gentleman's deal. It's almost, what's up, Legend Lives? Thanks for coming in. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me get to the point here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So Lewis is looking to recover $500,000. That's what he's looking to recover. $500,000. Okay, that's kind of how it sounded in the case today. $250,000 for the down payment. Okay, which was what David used. Right? Remember, $250,000 that out of that whatever shit sum of money that she gave to David. Okay. So $250,000 goes down payment, right? It was, and Harold Lewis is seeking another $250,000. It sounds for damages, right? But there was nothing was really brought up in the court hearing today about what kind of damages were done to the property. And after talking to one of the other channel members, what if David left that place just a fucking shithole mess, man? I could see that happening. I could see David fucking running that place into the ground, realizing he didn't want to fix up the place, and just let it fucking run into the ground, plumbing, pool, all that shit. And it sounds like there's something, the judge brought up something today called a liquidated damage clause. I didn't look it up yet, but I'll look it up right now. Let's take a peek at what that means. Okay. Liquidated damage clause allows contracting parties to agree on a reasonable estimate of damages for each such breach as a preemptive measure in order to avoid the onerous or potentially costly process of trying to determine the amount of actual damages should the breach occur. Okay, so we know breach of contract. It's a breach of contract, yeah, for sure. So breach of contract. And then, overall, it sounded like David was getting a pretty good deal for the house. $6,500 a month. Dude, the house is bitchy, guys. You guys seen it? The 15,400 10 page drive. The house was nice, man. Pool, everything. But I'm sure David didn't think about the overall costs when he bought that place. He probably didn't think it would cost money to fix it up. Well, yeah, David. When you buy a place like that, man, it costs a lot of money to fix those places up, dude. And now you moved into an 11-acre mansion. You just don't get it, do you? Just don't get it. Okay. Keep filing the fraud reports, though, guys. It sounds like Harold Lewis sounds like he needs to come with his shit wired tight next time. The jury's going to decide ultimately what damages to this, because this is going to jury, guys. So the jury's going to decide what damages to give back to Harold Lewis. The contract is very specific. Says if there's a breach of contract, everything goes back to the seller. Basically, that's how I understood it. David didn't close all the way on the property, so everything goes back to the seller. Basically, I'm good, Joe Barrera. I got your PayPal, man. Your shirt's on order. Katie Love, Chris Com, when our cold powers combine. So I went to the court hearing today, and I was talking to everybody about, Harold Lewis has to establish a breach too. There must be a breach established. The jury will decide. The liquidated damage clauses, that was brought up, and Harold Lewis is seeking $500,000. So he's got to go for David after $500,000. which is quite a bit. I'm sure David doesn't want to pony up $500,000. There's no way. He's going to shit a brick if he has to go $500,000. I mean, getting its, balling status, I'm thinking $500,000 wouldn't be shit for him since he said he brought in billions of dollars. He shouldn't have an issue paying this $500,000 to Harold Lewis. Because this whole thing was basically a special sales contract too, is how they were talking about it in the hearing today. It was special sales. It really was some sort of like gentleman's agreement, man. I guess that's what they consider a special sales contract. Let's see, and then both parties under this agreement, billions in sacrifice. And then both parties in the court what was understood is that both parties understood that the deposits are non-refundable. So whatever deposit, David put down, that's non-refundable. Okay, yeah, we're going to talk about the semis tonight too, actually. That's something we're going to bring up is his fucking whack-ass miracle of convoys and all this other bullshit. Because Apostle Residential Center St. Louis brought up a good point. Let's take a peek here. I lost some subscribers too. Somebody's pissed off at me. I had to block some people from the channel, man, just because they were being fucking shitty to the women. I'm pretty sure that was why, but I'm not worried. Let's see here. Apostle Residential Center St. Louis. Here we go. He always leaves these long ass which is he's into logistics. Okay, so that's that with the case today. That was it, and it's ultimately going to go to jury trial. There's pre-trial. What's up, Bruce Parkins? I went to the hearing today, and it was short-lived. It went from 10:30 to maybe 10:45, 10:50 maybe. It wasn't even that long. It just sounds like Harold Lewis. He needs to come prepared, kind of thing. He needs to show what damages were done, where the breach of contract was done, everything. So he's really gonna have to come with the right information. Let's see here. Okay, Apostle Residential Center St. Louis. My boy here was in logistics. Okay, you seen the video last night towards the end, they labeled the trucks and trailers JMMI International. Right, that's what he's now under the name Kingdom of God Global Church, right, on paper. JMMI no longer exists on paper. Let's start tying all this shit together. How is he going to label his shit JMMI when he hasn't filed his taxes with JMMI since 2017? All right, so now he's got these trucks that he's rolling around with JMMI all over him when he's operating under the name KOGGC. All right. Yet the trucks are still not road legal, which is absolutely right. With no motor carrier, he doesn't have those either. No locations. Trailers have no markings. Nope. Yes, someone showed up in Taylor, but they have trucks and trailers, not road usable, so nobody's working on them. Nobody's making them a barbershop, kitchen, or offices. So is the church Kingdom of God Global Church or JMMI International? I think he's confusing many this way. He's selling the domain JMMI and running the KOGGC and now wants to go back to calling this JMMI International. I hope the former tenants check this out. Well, that's why we're all here, is to inform them of the inconsistencies in his stories. Perfect point. He no longer exists on paperwork as JMMI. He's now under Kingdom of God Global Church. And he tried to incorporate through the state actually at one point too. And it was kicked back, or there's some kind of paperwork was done, but it was really shady. If the interstate agencies would connect all the dots, they would uncover this huge scam like we have. This scam's huge. Not filing taxes, switching names. Hell yeah, Kitty Love. You're 100%. Yeah. My boy here, Apostle of the Residential Center St. Louis, he's in logistics, or he has experience in logistics big time. And I was in the military. We all know what it takes to try and do what he's doing. It's ridiculous. Chuck Wood, what up, y'all? Thanks for the chat. Let's see. Secondly, on the arena display, he posted and bragged about. Just think of. Secondly, on the arena display, he posted and bragged about. Right. So, which one is it, David? Are you going to use the trucks to haul around your arena display, or are you going to convert them all over to these barber shops and all this other stuff that you claim you're going to do? Just think of what they're paying and have paid to build, and now have to pay, and now have to pay to store a pile of lumber, aka the display, is worthless. Nobody else can reuse this, but someone is paying for the storage of all the pieces of materials, as nothing can get wet nor exposed to bugs, especially termites in the South. Yes, David, termites are a big problem, and you have a huge wood display. Okay. Let's see. It was built with non-treated wood to keep the weight down for raising it, costs, and shipping. So your storage area cannot be just an empty building nor an empty trailer that isn't sealed and cold, right? 100%. They used to do pest control. Termites are second to wildfires in America to wood damage. I don't know if that has changed over the years, but real one, what up? Storage location has to be sprayed for bugs and termites, temp controlled, or the panels will warp. I've seen it happen many, many times over 30 years on plywood displays. You must control the humidities or panels this large will bend. Yep, he's absolutely right, David. David, all these people here that know about like lumber logistics and shit like that, they're all right, dude. These guys know what they're talking about. You have no clue what you've gotten yourself into. And we're sitting back here watching you, pretty much just blow this money that people are donating to you when you probably could be using it for something a little bit better than these whack ass arena crusades. Okay. Okay. This is why they don't recommend you build displays this large. The panels never line up and the materials are not meant to be mobile. They use pine, birch, or other bendable softwoods that bugs, termites love once they get into a panel or wood stud, 2x4, 2x6, 4x4 post. You have a mess. Yes. I'm on the grind, Louis Longoria. Hell yeah. Finding a location for storage on this stage, David, is going to be ridiculous, man. Let's see. You're looking at tens of thousands per month, plus each panel will have to be placed inside a protective storage box to keep it clean, protect the lighting, graphics, etc. from dirt, dust, fading. Yep. Like I said, David, the homeboy here's been doing this shit 30 years, man. You don't have 30 years of experience like this guy does. It's called a cluster. You know what? Display for a 20 by 20 booth created the demand for Skyline, aka roll-up type displays with plastic frames, printed boards with Velcro graphics that can be upgraded each year. Yep. You don't leave financial management to a cooking grad who said God told me in a dream. The same guy who told you 9/11 2 weeks before and you did nothing. Yep. Yeah, Barrera, Joe. Yep, I'm thinking the same thing, man. No doubt. I'm thinking he's seen a shit show. Jake, what's up, brother? Like everything else, but yeah, it's poorly managed scam. Like, he squeezes the cream out of him. He probably grabs him, Lewis, and squeezes the cream out of him. Yeah. Some funny shit, dude. I can see him getting pitching a fit, like if the Twinkies are all out at the store. God damn, where's all the Twinkies? The lines of Twinkie cream. Let's see here. Where was the convoy of miracles all through COVID and last year and this year's natural disasters? David Bragg gives back all the money. David hasn't given back shit, man. He get back one, like not even 2%. What's up, Raw Food Biker? Never seen you here, man. Thanks for joining the chat, brother. Hit that like and subscribe, dude. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I went to a case hearing today. There was a motion trial today, and it basically Harold Lewis needs to come prepared. Sounds like he needs to come with what damages he's seeking. He's basically seeking $500,000 in damages. So that's what the case was about today. And then I was reading over one of the comments right now, and Yeah, where's the convoy of miracles? We're talking about his ridiculous stage idea right now, too, actually. You know, he's got this stage that he's actually having built down in, where is it, Florida somewhere? And it's down in Florida. Dude, costing millions of dollars. No doubt. Yes, he is a residential center owner, correct? Yeah. It's 15400 10 Page Road. That was the one in the deposition. Okay, so check this shit out, guys. Like, we put we know David from the deposition. Let's start a timeline here, okay? David's deposition. When was it? It came onto the scene 2017, correct? Give or take. That's where we start at. This is where I've started at. All of us, we all know David from the deposition, okay? So from that deposition, David's already caught up in a fucking bullshit scam, right? With Debbie Frazier, okay? Harold Lewis. It wouldn't surprise me either, man. It wouldn't surprise me either if he had like some kind of like him wrestling a bull like on dodgeball. Remember where it showed Ben Stiller wrestling a bull? uh, y'all can hear me okay? Okay, so residential center. Okay, so timeline. Sorry, guys. Oh shit. Sorry. Okay, so we pick up in the deposition. He's already running a fucking scam, right? He's running the scam with Debbie. He's already getting caught up in this financial fraud case, okay? Like, we already know there's like some really shady shit going on here. It's not fraud, it's just there's some real mishandling of church funds here going on, right? And so we pick up the deposition. So it's at that point, it's like he's already fucking up the deal with Harold Lewis. Okay, Joe, remember that, you know, the arena stage he's talking about? The arena stage he's been toting about down in, that he's going to travel around the world with and do all these convoy arenas and all this other bullshit, okay? He's actually building that down in Florida. It's ridiculous, dude. It's a ridiculous idea. It's like he's trying to be fucking like the next fucking huge fucking rock band or some shit. It's ridiculous, dude. It's a ridiculous idea. And it's being built right now. He just posted pictures of it. Posted videos of it recently. And I called this place and I spoke to them. They're really nice. And this place is super credible. Yeah. This place actually builds sets for like fucking movies and shit like that, guys. That's the kind of place this is. Okay. They built Pirates of the Caribbean, several of the sets for them. Who else did they build for? You name it. This is like one of the only, I guess, top three set producers that can build sets this big in the world, basically. Okay. Yeah, absolutely delusional, Kitty Love, to build something this big and just use church money on it. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, super delusional. So he has this stage that he's building down there right now using the donor money. All while he's all. It's like that ARC experience that dude built out in, what was it, like Tennessee or Arkansas or some shit. Okay, that's what I'm going over. Okay, so we're at the deposition. Okay, so Harold Lewis, he's in the scam with Harold Lewis. Okay, so now we move from Harold Lewis. He fucks up that deal with Harold Lewis, and then now he's got to go to the timeline from Harold Lewis to the 1302 Wild Horse Meadows. It's like 2015. Let's see. I'm trying to piece a timeline together in my head. I've fucking obsessed over this shit long enough to where I should have this shit out of my head. So they got the Harold Lewis. Then there's kind of a gap where it's like from Harold Lewis, he went from the 15400 10 Page Road to the 1302 Wild Horse Meadows. So while he's fucking up the deal with Lewis, it's like he was buying the other mansion over on 1302 Wild Horse Meadows. That was brought up in one of the hearings actually earlier this year. With or without it, COVID was never going to happen. Yeah. Okay, so he's still building the stage. Where did I leave off at? Okay, so now we got the 1302 Wild Horse Meadows. All right. He was running his scam. He was running a call center out of that house. That's where he was originally running his scam, okay? So he's running these scams out of these mansions. That's where he's running these call centers out of. That's how he's soliciting money. That's where he's most likely going to have his cryptocurrency, shit like that, hidden on these little fucking hard drives, I guess. I don't know real much about cryptocurrency, guys, but from what I understand, when you're taking in cryptocurrency, man, that's some shady shit, man. Just, that's my opinion. I know how it works on the web, but for David to be taking in cryptocurrency, that's unsubstantiated income. That doesn't have a source. Yeah, COVID was still going to happen. Okay, so now from the call center at the 1302 Wild Horse Mansion gets blown, right? Gets found out. They have to move out. So my source is it was like I could fucking reach out and fucking touch David. I really could have. It was fucking amazing. I still have this source. I just don't bother them much because I know they're on the back burner watching what we're doing, no doubt. Which is really awesome, which is how we came to find out where he was living, at his new mansion. And if he moves, we'll find out where he's living again, no doubt. I know these sources I can pretty much message right away, and they're back to me pretty quick about the activities. Okay, so now from the 1302 Wild Horse Meadows, somebody's still staying there. Somebody's still staying at that house, but they're also going to and from the Wild Horse Meadows mansion is only like 3.7 miles. Amway's been open too. I've been to a concert here and acts like it's shut down because of COVID left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not even booked either for Amway. Let's see. Amway Arena, David E. Taylor. Let's see here. When is he saying he's supposed to be there? $2022, right? Nope, nothing for David E. Taylor. So we know David's not. Yeah, there's no David E. Taylor for the Amway Arena. There won't be either. July 2022. David thinks he's seriously gonna fill this arena. He's so full of shit, David. Here's his 2022 Miracle Joshua Media. Let's see here. '22, 23rd, 22nd, and 23rd. It ain't happening. Should we register? Let's register, guys. Postpone it until 2022. Yeah, Joe Barrera, the fact that he's using cryptocurrency shows for sure he's sketchy as fuck. Yeah. Upsells have ended online. Okay. Let's see if I can get a call. Oh man, my dogs always do this when I stream.
Stand by, guys. I'm gonna have to take my dogs out after this. All right, sorry, guys. It's like they know when I'm live streaming, either that or they just want the attention. It's weird. It's like they'll come in here and fuck with me when I'm live streaming. My little girl dog's sitting right here at the door. I have a little dog gate up, and she's sitting here looking at me. So I don't know if she wants me to take her out or if she wants just attention because she knows I'm live streaming. And I'm leaving an email too. Okay, cool. All right, guys, stand by. I'll be right back, man. I got to attend to this. I'll be back. All right, sorry about that. All right, she did have to go to the bathroom. Absolutely. She said, hey, take me outside. I got to go to the bathroom. Wish that was I was planning on attending. That's right in my backyard. I bet my fucking YouTube channel it doesn't go down. I know, right, Chuck Wood? No shit, right? Hey, Maryland. All right. Come here. Come here. Come here. What's with that chick? Come here. All right. Come here, girl. All right, come here. Sit down. No gummy bears for you. Okay, so he's posting it all over his website, and he's posting it for Sydney, Australia too. He's such a moron. People over in Australia know of David, and prosperity ministers over in Australia, they know about them. No, I get it, raw food biker, no doubt. I get it. I hear you, man. It's almost like that's where he wants to relocate to. Yeah, but Chuck Wood, people I spoke to, overseas, they're aware of David. They know who he is. They're very aware. And I talked to some guy and he was like, yeah, my mom watches him. And I told him, I was like, okay, make sure she doesn't give him any money. And he was like, yeah, no, mate. He was like, we fucking watch her bank account real close and she doesn't give him any money. And they said that she had been watching for quite a long time, so there are people, and this was we had a Google chat, and he was like, thank you. Like the fact, and the thing is I keep telling David that people from all around the world are watching this fucking destroy his cult, man. And he doesn't believe us. Like he doesn't believe me. When people call you, you know, and you have people that are active in this around the world, what does that tell you, David? That people are watching, people are aware of your scam. Your shit is viral, man. If you don't get what that means, man, it's going viral now, dude. Yeah, maybe you can maybe convince the kangaroos to fund his bullshit. Yeah, probably. I don't know. They might be too smart for him, though. Let him go. He's the girl. I didn't even touch him. Jeez. You like the live stream with me? Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right. So case update. Hi, Maryland. Okay, thank you. Okay, is that where you want to be? I can look it up too. Okay, thank you. Thank you. After Wild Horse, they are now at 18205 Hager Lane. That is the new mansion they're at, the 11-acre mansion. That's where David's been having his live lobster delivered. That's most likely where he's got his new scam call center run out of. No doubt. It's built like a fortress. And that's where he's at now. That's where he's going to be until his court case. You know, and I hate to say it, but it's like it's kind of looking on the up and up for David unless Harold Lewis can come with damages. Whatever money was paid into this, it will be lost basically. If David paid $250 into it, so okay, so say David paid $250 into it, the $250,000 down payment. All right, Harold Lewis gets that, but how much? But also, how much did David pay that $6,500 a month into? You know, how long was he there at that mansion for? A couple of years, a year and a half. I mean, Harold Lewis got money out of it. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. It was a breach of contract, so basically, whatever money is lost because of that whole shit with it being a gentleman's deal, man. That's why you can never do like these special. How they mentioned it in court today. Special sales contract. That's how they termed it in court today. That this was a special sales contract. Both parties understood if there was a breach of contract, all the money everything goes back to the seller, basically, right? Harold Lewis is seeking damages, but David's also countersuing Harold Lewis for damages, you know? Yeah, at least it really was a lease to buy. Yeah. That's what it was. Legend lives. It was like a lease with the option to buy. David just was fucking moronic and just was trying to, you know. Like I've heard of contracts like that, lease with the option to buy. You can do that in housing with a house, no doubt. However, can Lewis be liable for accepting the money if it's ever proven that David acquired it through fraud? I don't think he can be held liable for accepting the money. Not unless if he was aware that, you know, I think Lewis would have to be well aware that the money was coming from a fraudulent source, you know. He has a line of credit. So yeah, it's a breach of contract. That's what this whole case is. It's a breach of contract, guys. It's a breach of contract. There's just a shit show of shady money going on. And it's not on Harold Lewis's side, but David's side. I mean, David's just fucking burning money on lawyers. So Harold Lewis is too, man. Nobody wins in this except the lawyers, guys. Just remember that. Whenever you go to court, you know, if you think you ever win a case, you kind of don't, man. The lawyers win always, man. You know, for the 20 minutes those lawyers were in court today, they probably made what, $300 or $400 each, $500. Who knows? Who knows? And there's something called a liquid damages clause. You know, that's what they're gonna bring that up. But what I'm thinking, what if Harold Lewis does have all the damages? He's just not showing his hand yet. Maybe he's going to show it to the jury when the trial comes and be like, here's all the damages he did to this place. You know, look at this pool. It's fucking full of, you know, dirty oil grease balls and fucking jerry curls. You know, I found it in the filter. They didn't maintenance the pool. Look at these plumbing, the toilets. They're all full of shit because they were fucking just not. David's just full of shit and didn't know how to flush a toilet. Look at all these broken tiles. The pool table's fucked up. I don't know. There could be a lot of things wrong with that place. You know how much it costs to maintenance a place like that? If you don't have a steady cash flow to maintenance a place like that, you can't afford it. There's no way. The overhead cost of owning a place like that, you guys, you better be balling, no doubt. David thinks he's balling, but now he's just bought this other place, 11 acres. He's going to have to keep that place up too. David, it's going to cost money to keep that place up. And we're disrupting your scam big time. You know it. So with that, you really can't, David. You can't fuck with this, man. Yeah, it does. It sucks. It sucks to know good people's money's being wasted on lawyers. Yeah, it really is. Like, whatever help. David's also dumping money into lawyers too, big time, guys. Both parties are. For dipshit Dave. Dumbass Dave. I like dipshit Dave. Hi. Yeah. Think how much taxpayer money has gone into this case. Think about that, man. Right, Raw Food Biker? Like, damn, man, lawyers make bank, dude. And they're some of the shadiest fucks on the planet, dude. They are, man. Pay up. There's no credit with lawyers either, man. You pay that shit in advance. You pay it in advance. When the hours are up, you pay more money. Hurry up and buy. That's what the lawyers be saying when you run out of money. Hurry up and buy. So $500,000 is what Harold Lewis is seeking, give or take. And that was pretty much it, guys. The case, it was kind of like, yeah, it was boring, really. I do too, Chuck Wood. I want my framed mugshot. I don't think he'll end up with a mugshot, dude, unfortunately. But if he does, you're goddamn right. Oh, your wife is a lawyer, Legend Lives? Nice. Sorry about that little comment there, but is she a good lawyer, though? I know, just dogging out lawyers. Talking about how shitty they are and they're fucking corrupt. They are, though, man. It's like lawyers always make money, dude. It's like that. They're the real winners in any trial. Oh, she's criminal defense? I get it, man. I get it. That criminals got to have fucking defense too. It's the way our country works. Look at that shit that's going on with that Gabby Petito. You guys want to switch gears and go over to her again? We can switch over gears and talk about her. Legend Liz, what does your lady think about that? Since your wife's a lawyer, let's tune in on that, dude. What is she thinking about that whole shit? I'm curious now that you're telling me she's criminal defense. Like, what is she thinking? Like, dude shows up without his chick and he doesn't say shit, Nothing. Haven't found her, man. Yeah, money buys you out of... My economics teacher, dude, in college, he is like, man, if you're going to commit a crime, make sure you have enough money to buy your way out. Make sure you have enough money to buy your way out if you commit a crime. Best crime to commit. No matter what crime. Buy your way out. Okay, cool, Legend Lives. I'm curious, man. And no, where they have not found her yet. There's people starting to fucking protest outside his house now, which I think everybody should be fucking doing. I'm ready to go over there and fucking protest outside his house. Like, how the fuck? That's... Man, if that was my kid still, like, I was watching it today, Let's take a peek, guys. Let's see what's going on with it today. I haven't checked in a little while, so... Hi, Marilyn. No, please, thank you. Thanks for subscribing, Raw Food Biker. Appreciate it. Chuck Wood, yes. Dude, my economics teacher was fucking brilliant, man. Yeah, my econ teacher was smart, dude. He's like, man, if you're gonna do something dumb, make sure you have the money, man. Yeah, dude, they get some high profile people out of shit. It's kind of scary. They can get away with so much. Yeah, man. And I was watching also the Kyle Rittenhouse thing today too. Like, kid shows up in another state armed with an assault rifle, kills one guy, shoots another guy. Underage. He's like 17 at the time this goes down, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's an American hero." I'm like, dude, this guy fucking just killed somebody in the street. The fuck, like. Hi, Marilyn. Let's take a peek here. I know I was watching earlier. The police were at at Brian's house earlier, but this was at CNBC. They updated. Cops were there earlier. Marilyn, that's enough, please. Thank you. Go. Out. Let's see here.
We're here for some time, but, of course, there's quite a crowd out here tonight who was kind of demanding some answers.
Okay, now there's a fucking crowd out there. Let's check this out, guys.
Not just from Brian and his family, but from the police. What kind of conversation happened inside there? There was a minivan.
Now they have cops posted outside his house.
A police minivan, and the officers got in. They cleared the roadway, and they drove off. They did not say anything about what happened inside that home. Northport Police did tell us that they are going to be giving some sort of an update. I'm not sure if that's going to come tonight, but they said to expect an update at some point. Of course, I think everyone here, everyone at home, they want to know kind of what happened inside that home. But at this point in time, Northport Police, who left the scene here, their lips were sealed. They did not say anything.
Yeah, they're not going to say
exactly what happened inside.
Allison Henning, we're reporting here, folks, and we're working on any updates that we can get in here to the newsroom, because this is a very active scene, and
So now there's people sitting outside Homeboy's house asking, "Hey, where the fuck is she, dude?" They're calling this girl America's daughter now. That's what they're calling her, is because everybody's taking this so personal. Like, dude fucking shows up without his chick. I was playing the devil's advocate last night, and it sucks, dude. Nothing good comes out of these cases, really, when a situation like this. Dude shows up without his girlfriend. Yeah, hey, KJD, what's up, man? Thanks for joining the chat, man. Chuck Wood, my homie, did this, dude. Yeah, dope, right? Not too shabby, yeah. Fucking hooked it up. Look, he put the Crystal Lake dock in it right there, too, dude. So yeah, now there's people out in front of Homeboy's house fucking protesting. She's chasing flies right now. She's right behind me. Yeah, I love my dogs, man. I fucking love dogs, dude. I love them more than most people. And I say that very loosely. Like, dogs are fucking badass. Yeah.
Based on of course what we have here in the newsroom and what's going on here, we don't anticipate this coming to a close anytime soon. We're getting in some information to our newsroom that there might be additional developments. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna keep you posted here on the very latest.
Yeah, people earlier, I was watching a live stream and people were showing up on this dude's fucking front lawn and shit. It's almost like they're ready to drag this guy out of the fucking house and put him on a rail and haul him out of town, man. They got to be feeling. I mean, the pressure they're feeling, man. And one of our channel followers lives over in that area too, actually. She was telling me that it's pretty crazy.
Breaking news on WFLA now. Here's JB Buno.
just into the newsroom moments ago, confirmed by our sister station, Pix 11 in New York. Brian Laundrie, the fiance of Gabby.
All right, so that's that, man. Parents are still looking for her, obviously. Yeah, the cops were at the house, man. That's the only thing.
Same exact situation here as far as his status as his fiance, Gabby Petito. Gabby Petito is missing, and now Brian Laundrie is missing. Again, confirmed here by WFLA.com here moments ago, folks.
Go
This
figure.
is not the update that we wanted. After Chief Garrison said a couple of days ago they know exactly where Brian is and looked into the camera and told the public, we know where Brian is, the situation has changed. Brian's whereabouts at this hour are unknown, as confirmed by Pix 11 here. So first and foremost, all week long, we have been saying here, where is Gabby?
Fuck, what this does.
Now the question is, where is Brian Laundrie? We've been here outside of the house here,
Mommy
and
and
now
Daddy.
a picture is emerging here. We're starting to piece all of this together. We did not know why officers were here at the Laundrie household earlier. About an hour ago, we told you the News Nation Now's Brian Ensign confirmed that Brian Laundrie was not in this house. But we did know that there was a chance that he was staying in a home in this area because of family potentially in the area. We now know here through Pix 11 and from News Nation, as we understand it, that right now, no one knows where Brian Laundrie is. Or if they do, they're not talking.
Goddamn right. Bring mommy and daddy in. Where the fuck is your son at? Holy shit. This is our justice system. Look at how fucked up it is, man. Yep. Bring mommy and daddy in. I don't think it's a prank. I don't think it's a prank. A prank like this for somebody trying to become a social media icon doesn't look good for them. Wouldn't be good on her at all. Not one bit, Indiana KJD. I hear you though. I've heard people doing that. But you know what? When you start getting international, interstate agencies involved in shit when it's pushed this far, dude. Mm-mm. Man. He's out. He bailed out, man. Let's see. You know what, Indiana? These cases never turn out like that usually. Yep, over many states, goddamn right. You know how much money this investigation's already costed? You're probably already in the tens of millions right now, buddy. Easy.
Allison Henning, are you there? Still with us? Again, we lost Allison. And hold on, folks. There's some chatter going on in our newsroom. Back in 30.
Laundrie household in the last 10, 20 minutes or so. But yeah, no, at this point, not that.
Yeah, where the fuck are the parents at? Why aren't they fucking questioning the parents? Like, he was at home with you guys. Where the fuck is he now? Man, it's shit like this where it just makes me gut sick. Yes, he's missing now too. Yeah. What I think they're going to find him fucking dead somewhere. That's just what I think. My personal opinion. For him to come up missing, he's going to dip out somewhere and he's going to go fucking off himself. And then we're never going to know. Somebody will find her body some months later. My opinion. Just what I think. Usually how these stories turn out. Yep, he's missing now too.
I can see, I cannot see that anyone here is aware or talking about it in terms of, people from the Northport community who are out here right now.
All right, so listen, we just got in some more information. Allison, stand by here. This is on WFLA.com, the WFLA app, where you can find all this information. The information I'm about to read to you folks is from our hardworking crew here at WFLA.com. This is what we just got in here moments ago. According to Brian Laundrie's attorney, and again, I'll read the office here. That's Stephen Bertolino, an attorney's office in East Islip, New York. According to Brian Laundrie's attorney, the whereabouts of Brian Laundrie are currently unknown. The quote that was released and the statement that was released, I'll read as follows. The FBI is currently at the Laundrie residence removing property to assist in locating Brian. As of now, the FBI is now looking for both Gabby and Brian. Several members of the Northport Police Department entered the home of Brian Laundrie, the fiance of missing 22-year-old Gabby Petito, on Friday evening. Yes, that continues on here with what we are knowing now. Let's look here at the scene, and Allison, I would imagine that it's just a matter of time before news reaches this crowd that not just Gabby is missing, Brian Laundrie is missing. Let's listen in.
Yeah, I think it's probably just a matter of minutes at this point. I should mention a lot of people have been streaming all of this on their phones, so I think a lot of people, their phones actually died. So that might be part of the reason why some folks are not getting these calls quite yet. But yeah, I'm sure it's just a matter of moments here. Right now, you probably hear some.
And people wonder why, like, the rest of the world is laughing at America because shit like this. It's like, dude, how does some guy that's a person of interest in a missing person case just all of a sudden, bam, up and he's gone missing when he's supposed to be with his fucking parents?
Allison, if you have to run, we'll let you go here. But what are we looking at here on our screens?
Looks like we've got some Northport police officers. It's very dark.
It seems it's going to make some of the moments on stream here that we were talking about earlier seem a bit silly, because we were talking about whether or not the FBI or members of law enforcement were here for protection.
That's what I'm thinking. David Verplank, I'm with you on that too, buddy. He's running. They'll find him dead somewhere. That's how fucking Pansy takes the way out.
What's interesting about this is that this
he's missing, dude.
A missing persons case. Allison, we've been talking about a missing persons case pertaining to Gabby Petito. Now we have a missing persons case.
My question is, how far of a lead does he have? Yeah, but he's been back for how many days? When did this fucking chump disappear all of a sudden? They can't fucking find him. Just fucking vanishes, huh? Vanishes like his fucking girlfriend. One cell call, one credit card used. They'll get him. But, dude, the kid's young, man. Like, that fool was running scared as fuck, dude. He's what, 21, 22? Yeah, one call, they'll get him. No doubt. One call, they'll get him. But, I mean, what if he dropped all his shit, man? What if he, like, legit is going on, like, underground, man? And if that's what you would have to do in a situation like this. You would have to go underground. Like, you'd have to go be a fucking bum, dude, to outrun this one. Like, you'd have to legit go hobo, Brian Laundrie. That's what you have to do, man. To outrun this kind of fucking exposure, dude, you'd have to go hobo, brother. You'd have to fucking go live under a bridge somewhere. Start eating out of trash cans and shit. Like, he can't have a life after this guy. I mean, mommy and daddy know where he's at, for sure. How the fuck did mom and dad just, he was supposed to be there with them, and then all of a sudden he's gone now. Nah, it doesn't make him look good, Chuck Wood. No doubt about that, man. It is. It's all circumstantial evidence. Like, how does he just fucking get up out of this house when there's like eyes on him and fucking he's gone? fucking vanishes like a fucking fart in the wind, man. How does that happen? Why did they fucking lock this guy up, man? That's the shit that I don't get. Our system is so broken. Our system is so broken. It really is, man. And this just shows it. In fact, this guy is now missing, and he's the prime fucking eyes in this shit. You know? Oh, and he just fucking ups and vanishes.
Yesterday that they knew where Brian was at that time during that press conference. That was in the afternoon. And then all of a sudden now, here tonight, we don't know where he is. Something, of course, obviously drastically changed now. And the question now becomes, is Brian on the run?
Yeah, he's on the run.
Yeah, I think that is the question. And it makes you wonder, was he ever at this house at all? Or has he been staying somewhere else this entire time? Because Garrison yesterday would not...
Now imagine how the parents feel.
Was he in Northport? Was he in Sarasota County? Was he in...
Yeah, Chuck Wood, what the fuck? How could he possibly disappear? Like, what the fuck? Yep, they should have had eyes on that house 24/7. Why weren't they watching him?
As soon as we have new information, pass along here to you from a confirmed, reputable source. We'll of course do so here. But again, Pix 11 in New York.
Like, he can't outrun this, man. Like I said, he's got a... What sucks though, if he does fucking off himself, it's like then now they're... Then what? Like, this is worst case scenario. Fuck, man.
Doesn't bode well for investigators now. It's been difficult, of course, tracking down Gabby's where now they're simultaneous missing person investigations going on here, Allison. They have to track down Gabby Petito, but to track down Gabby Petito, I think you start now with Brian Laundrie, and tracking down Brian Laundrie might lead us to finally knowing
what they need to do now that he fucking ran. They just need to lock his ass up if they catch him. Oh, you ran? Guess what? Now we're just going to go ahead and put you in jail because now you're obviously hiding something from us.
On a different level, actually, Brian Laundrie is missing at this point. So, yeah, that's going to be another hurdle for law enforcement for sure. They said obviously with the whole with Gabby being missing and with her last known location being in Wyoming, there is such a huge, vast area between Wyoming and Florida that they were already battling with. And now this element added to that.
Somebody put in the chat, he will kill himself. Yep.
With Brian Laundrie as well as his family to give them any information that they have to help to be that puzzle to help find Gabby, or at least get it.
This is like worst case scenario in this case, man.
And now hope for that piece right now is kind of gone until they are able to locate Brian.
Allison Hanger.
Mommy and Daddy know where he's at, guys.
The latest on WFLA.com is breaking development, the latest on the search for Gabby Petito. But now,
I just got an email from one of our channel members that's down there. Okay, Grand Teton. Dude, but now that this fucking chump's on the run.
It is a dual search, a search for Gabby Petito and a search for Brian Laundrie. Let's kind of go over what everybody is saying here, Allison, in the Facebook Live comment section.
Yeah, everybody's saying him to kill himself.
This development puts a really sinking, if you're not alone, if you feel a sinking feeling in your gut now, because Brian Laundrie missing and vanishing now and sneaking away from the attention of Northport police here in Florida.
The person I'm emailing was the actual voice for our documentary. Who's the person who did the voice?
Does not.
She's down in Florida. We're close, like not far from where this is going on.
Mr. Laundrie is not speaking on this matter. So that was the reason why Brian Laundrie wasn't coming forward. It was on the advice of his attorney at the time. That attorney.
FBI's failing us. Yeah, where the fuck are the feds in this, man? Why didn't the feds step in and take this case over?
Even if Brian tried to clear his name in speaking or issuing a statement, that the public was going to twist that in a way that would make him look like he was responsible for Gabby's disappearance. But here we are now, Friday night. Brian is missing. Law enforcement searching for Brian, and this is now a case where the optics things do not look good for Brian Laundrie.
Nope.
And perhaps they look even worse for
Hey,
Gabby
JD.
Petito. Yeah, what do you got, Allison?
Hey, I apologize if you mentioned this. I've been kind of, scrolling through my phone to see if there's anything going on. Of course, monitoring the scene out here as well. Did you see this tweet from Chief Todd Garrison? It came out here 15 minutes ago.
No, why don't you read it? I'll bring it up here, and why don't you read it here for us?
Yeah, sure. The tweet from Northport Police Chief Todd Garrison saying the conversation at the laundry home is complete. Once we have the details, a statement will be made. We ask for calm. Please let us work through this, and information will be forthcoming.
So where the fuck is he?
Again, Chief Todd Garrison of the Northport Police Department.
And Northport Police, Allison, this is not. Let's just put it out there. This isn't good for Northport Police. Northport
I wonder if he's on
Police,
foot.
And Chief Garrison, who said that we
Yeah,
know who
Chuck.
Brian
Yeah.
is, and we're keeping tabs on Brian. Basically, that was what Garrison was saying. This is now. Maybe we could.
Yep, the family's complicit now.
Well for Northport Police to say
Yep, the family is now complicit. Goddamn right.
No, they've been telling us all week how frustrated they have been with this case because of its complexity, because of the distance, because of their person of interest in this case refusing to speak, refusing to cooperate, his family refusing to speak.
They should have fucking slapped the ankle monitor on that sack of shit.
But yeah, now this added layer, it's going to be challenging.
How can this happen?
About that, the chief just yesterday at noon told us he knew where Brian Laundrie was, and now here we are tonight.
Jesus, man, this is
obviously street lined with people from the community, media, and police, and no one knows where he is.
Just a shocking turn of events here. Now, I say shocking. I'm sure that there are commenters that aren't surprised by this. There have been commenters, and this is what we do here on WFLA now. We interact.
Man,
with
this is fucking depressing.
We don't ignore our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
They can't post a couple of cops on surveillance of
Bring
this
you into the
guy.
conversation. We're going to continue to do so.
Doesn't it blow your mind, raw food biker? You know how much fucking money our government fucking spends on just bullshit, and they can't keep tabs on one fucking guy like this? This is some straight up baby bag bullshit, man.
Unbelievably offsetting.
Like, what the fuck?
Why a man who says, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you, getting engaged to a 22-year-old and seemingly being in bliss on this cross-country road trip, returns without that person, the person that you pledged.
Can't post a couple of cops on surveillance, man. It's disgusting, man.
Led up to this point now, where now we have Brian Laundrie, perhaps on the run, missing here. They don't know where he is here at this hour. For those of you just joining us, Allison, I'm going to let you get going. I know that you have work to do here as far as our 11 o'clock newscast. Is that correct?
Nico Clemens is working on that right now. We were kind of holding the scene down here to make sure we didn't miss anything. So we've got our camera set up. I'm here just watching, just in case.
So it's 9 o'clock in Florida right now.
Allison, and if you have to leave here and handle something there at the Laundrie household, you just kind of let us know. This is now.
I think it's probably battery.
Battery. We've been talking about battery.
Well, he's missing now. We know he's obviously fucking guilty. We know that, guys. That's pretty plain and clear. Well, worst case scenario, really. Those weren't sheep, dude. That was in Florida. I'm pretty sure those were like some kind of fucking locust or some kind of, cicada or some shit like that. We have them here where I live too. They weren't sheep though. Everybody was putting in the chat that they're sheep, but they're not sheep, guys. Guaranteed. Jacqueline Jordan, this is a Jim Jones thing. Yep, this definitely is. Tonight we were talking about the case update though. The damn sheep. The case is boring today, guys. It really was. Waste of time, really. That's how I mean, whatever was said, you know, Harold Lewis needs to come with his shit wired tight. That's all. Oh, is it all farmland? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, one of our channel followers is up there in Northport, and she was sending me some stuff right here. Yep. Man, that's a bummer, dude. Northport is all farmland. Well, what do they do from here, guys? They gotta find that girl, whether or not they will. Man, that's too fucking bad, dude. Dude, take the fucking shit way out, man. You know, he's gonna.
It's very, very dark out here, but from what I could see, appear to be people from the community.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, did he even go home?
Or not, are kind of looking down on their phones. Imagine they might be reading something about, you know, the whole situation that obviously.
Somebody put our government media is beyond corrupt. Yeah.
Now missing, the FBI not knowing his whereabouts.
We've been told, Allison, that
like people are saying the cops are in on it, murder, suicide. Yeah.
To conserve battery here for 11
Team Cook, I'm with you there. Like that's the way this is going. Murder, suicide. Then they're gonna be looking for a fucking body for the next 20 fucking years, man.
Obviously, I've been covering this since Tuesday. Since I've been on scene.
Oh, it's like worst case scenario, dude. Think about that.
We were all hoping that this conversation inside this house was going to be something that would be a step closer to finding Gabby. And unfortunately, JB, as you mentioned it.
Where'd he go though? Is he on foot or is he in a car, man?
Another direction.
The investigators have his van.
You know, obviously, we're going to keep a really close eye on it out here from the scene. Obviously, staying in touch.
I'm watching the chat here
and see what developments we can hear from them. Obviously, they will be
saying that he,
sort of, update for us here.
You know, he's going to commit suicide.
But in the meantime, I think they're just asking for patience as they kind of process what they're getting, you know, into their facility right now in terms of this whole situation.
Shitty shit, man.
Allison Henning reporting for us. You'll catch her tonight on WFLA News Channel 8.
Yeah, this isn't a publicity stunt, man.
WFLA.com and the WFLA app. Hey, Allison, thanks a whole lot. And we're back here live, everybody, with you on WFLA now. And really, the situation here is unfolding rapidly. As soon as we have another live feed, our crews now have to conserve battery here. And
they got to conserve batteries.
I mean, it's worth showing you, of course, if there's any developments there at the Laundry household, but now a search is underway for Brian Laundry, and it goes well beyond clearly just this one particular block of Northport, Florida. It goes beyond Northport. It goes beyond the county here. It's really the entire Tampa Bay area, the entire state of Florida now is going to be on alert for Brian Laundry. And if you don't know his face, it's right there. If you don't know his face by now, you haven't been online a whole lot.
I did, Team Cook.
This is the story that I've talked to people everywhere, who even folks that I know personally that aren't usually plugged into the day-to-day news cycle, if you will, and that know about this story. So Brian Laundry's face is everywhere. Gabby Tito's face is everywhere.
God damn it.
Are looking for Gabby, and now they're certainly looking for Brian Laundry here. Let's get to some of the questions here in the Facebook Live comment section, on Twitter, in the reply section on Twitter, as well as on YouTube Live. To our YouTube audience, you guys are the hardest because your comments are scrolling through so fast. It's hard to spotlight your comments, but we're going to do our very best here to answer questions and continue to have a conversation here for you. But let me make this perfectly clear for our audience here joining us. You have access to a lot of feeds. If I could swivel my camera around, I would show you. You have a lot of feeds here, or at least access to a lot of feeds. if something develops, I hit 2 buttons and we're there live. So stick around here for us. The reason is now because we've now entered.
Dude, people are now starting to show up in front of his fucking house, man.
As far as law enforcement,
can you imagine that pressure?
And it's going to be expensive, and we don't know how long the search is going to take. But at least law enforcement have a.
What if we showed up in front of David's house and started protesting like that?
Parks, you're talking about a very vast area of the country. With Brian, he drove the van here as of 24 hours ago, or let's say 30 to 36 hours ago. Police knew where he was, so there's a starting point there. And you would imagine that with enough agencies involved, the FBI, state police, local police, really the entire world looking for Brian Laundrie, that they are going to find him. But I will say this. There have been some comments here in the Facebook Live comment section wondering about Brian Laundrie's mental state. And with the entire world knowing his name and not knowing it for a positive reason, there have been a lot of, I'll just say this, there's a lot of concern here in our social media comment section for Brian's mental state right now. And as a reminder, and most of the comments that I had...
Pretty sure that comment section is saying he's about to fucking kill himself, right?
...seen without putting them up here on screen here, because some of them are very strong worded.
Yep.
And we're going to try to keep the train on the tracks, as I call it. There are a lot of people here that want to find Brian alive because they want to find Gabby. And because Gabby... Because Brian is the one who has the most information as to where Gabby might be. So if something happens to
Brian, he knows exactly where the fuck he is, man.
The situation could really worsen as far as the Petito family's hope of tracking down Gabby Petito. So I'll just say that there's a lot of comments.
That's the thing. Like, you guys think these YouTube stars are all... It's all like glam and glimmer and all this other bullshit, man. But this is gonna kind of set a precedence for like people who want to do like social media, van life kind of shit. You know, you're gonna do something like this with somebody, man.
Concern for the mental well-being of Brian Laundrie here, and it's really wholly centered on finding Gabby.
It's almost now Brian. This dude Brian is making it about himself. It's like, dude, this guy's on the fucking run now. Like, come and fucking catch me. You know, like, what the fuck? This motherfucker should have been in jail as far as I'm concerned. Had Gabby been arrested that day too?
Escaping and going missing.
I think it's cheap, Jake.
Doesn't help your situation. It doesn't help your situation for Brian Laundrie. This dramatically makes things worse. And we were talking about this in the comment section a short time ago. We were talking about it on several streams. Somebody asked me about the Cancun thing. We mentioned here on stream that because Brian is a person, we're getting into semantics here. Brian being a person of interest, not a suspect, and not being charged with any crime. I asked on stream here, we had a conversation about it yesterday with our team, our entire panel here. If Brian booked a plane ticket for Cancun, could he legally leave the country and go to Cancun and go travel internationally?
Sure could.
The answer is yes, because he's a free man. Because
they need the body.
He's a person of interest.
Yep.
But at the time, because he's not being charged with any crime.
All he is a person of interest right now.
He's able to leave and go where he wants. He's a free person. He's not being charged with a crime.
Yep.
Here we are now, and Brian has.
Guess he can't interview the lawyers now.
His location now is unknown, and we don't know where he is. That's not to say that he's traveled that far, but it again points to him being a person of interest, not being charged with any crime. He's allowed to leave. There's no.
Now it's highly fucking suspect. And the thing is like what fucking lawyer would take this case on in the first place?
Wherever he wants, but now not knowing where he went, if he wanted to travel to a family's house in Orlando, and again, we're just
they're gonna move him around.
Hypotheticals here.
He's gonna disappear.
To a family's house in Orlando because he felt safer there. He could do it, and
he's gonna disappear.
Keep tabs on.
He's gonna dip out to a non-extradited country.
Brian is missing.
If he's got his passport, he's out.
Police don't know where Brian is, and this is now a major development here in this story, and makes things very complicated as far as tracking down Gabby Petito.
Woman says she and her boyfriend picked up Laundrie hitchhiking. Okay, so somebody picked them up.
Using hashtag AJB. As a reminder, we usually have a panel of people here. It's Friday night here, so I'm here solo here on WFLA Now. So usually there's hashtag Hey Walt, hashtag Hey Masa, hashtag Hey Allison, a lot of folks usually contributing to these live streams. It's just me. Get my attention in our social media comment section.
Like, how shady is that KJD for this lawyer to take on the case?
Let's get to,
you know, what the lawyer should have been like, yeah, I'll take this, but first you need to tell me where the fuck this girl's at, man, before I do any kind of representing.
From Chief Garrison of Northport Police.
I mean, if he's hitchhiking, he ain't got shit on him.
Here, folks. Here it is. The conversation at the laundry home. This is from Chief Todd Garrison.
That was in Grand Teton National Park.
It's in Northport of Brian Laundry back here in Florida. It would be on every phone.
Said TikToker though. Team Cook.
Here on the right side of your screen. So we have it confirmed that
circumstantial
that Brian
evidence
Laundry was back here in the Tampa Bay area, that he drove it back here, and then Gabby was reported missing, and then this became the story that it did. And remember, Northport police were confident.
Legend lives.
36 or so hours
to do what she does. Can't involve your feelings. You just have to do it. Yeah.
And they're not.
I get it, man. Yeah. That's why I don't think I could be a lawyer, like a defense lawyer or some shit like that. Okay, I'm reading the story here. So imagine while there. He says, looks like some TikTokers picked him up in Grand Teton. Let's see. So it's kind of like a weird situation too, that he was hitchhiking in Grand Teton. August 29th, she and her boyfriend picked up Brian Laundry. Said she was hiking alone in Grand Teton Park at 5:30. This alleged incident was 4 days after Gabby's family last heard from her. Yeah, man, this is all just, we don't know, man. This is gonna. Yeah, legend. It's like a double-edged sword, man. When is the next hearing for the court? I think it's going to be in November, I believe, for the pretrial hearing. Man, this sucks. That guy's got a head start on him already.
Throw up Dana's comment here. And Diana's next. Hashtag AJB, how in the world do you lose the only person that has any information on this poor missing girl?
Man. Everybody's fucking nodding their head. How the fuck do they do this, man? To the government officials out there, yeah. Let's go ahead and get political for a minute. How the fuck do you guys do this, man? How do you lose a guy that has the only information on a missing person?
It's not good. And these questions now, we talk about Florida's finest. We talk about how dedicated members.
Oh man, people are gonna fucking cry for this one.
Reminder here, folks. I have close friends that are in law enforcement. Everyone makes mistakes. This is clearly a major mistake by law enforcement.
This is a huge fucking mistake.
There's no way to
major mistake.
It. And I think that if you had a law enforcement officer with Northport Police right now on, they would say, yeah, this isn't a bright light on law. This has been
law enforcement's already in the limelight for being shit this year.
But with the entire world knowing about this story,
another fucking nail in the coffin for him, man.
Fuck. How did Brian Laundry get away and slip out of the hands of investigators? Now, let's also keep in mind here that at any moment, law enforcement could say, "Hey, found him. He's here. He's there." and they could be at the scene of a.
But how far of a head start does he have?
Maybe Laundrie has a friend here in the area that he's staying with, and they're combing through all those leads right now.
Yeah, his parents are fucking pieces of shit, man.
A lot of folks here are being extremely critical of law enforcement here, but everyone makes mistakes. This is clearly
his parents don't love him
on this story here.
His parents don't love him.
The law enforcement and how they've been handling it.
If they loved him, they would have turned his ass in.
Of our legal system here in this country.
Yeah, how much help does he have right now?
Days because of the fact that they couldn't bring in Brian for questioning and they couldn't charge him with a crime. I had just to go over kind of how emotionally invested people are in this story. I don't think that people fully understand some of the stuff that gets thrown our way.
For people that are over this pond, like KJD,
demanding
they're calling this girl America's daughter right now,
dude. Constitution, so that Brian can't invoke his constitutional right to remain silent. Rewrite the U.S. Constitution to find Gabby. That was what a woman said. I would put the comment on screen, but I can't because it didn't have a hashtag. But that's how emotionally invested people are.
So it's shit like
in this story, and they feel. And I know that a lot of
it's situations like this where like new laws are put into place. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna make up some law now, like the Find Gabby law, to where it's like if you know where a missing person is, like you're no longer a person of interest, you're a suspect. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. It's where legislation starts here.
Those comments right now, a lot of you feel that this is a very bad day for law enforcement, and it's a very bad day for our legal system. Because
right, David, where the fuck are you, man?
Together.
This girl needs your help, dude. Motherfucker.
Writings on the wall. So it's and you'll have to forgive me, folks. This has been several days now of reading through thousands of your comments. It's part of my job for WFLA and on WFLA Now is to read through your comments and bring you into the conversation here. So Diana's comment here as well. This is a comment that a lot of you are asking.
Dude, call the prayer line.
No service in Yosemite takes on completely new meaning. No service in Yosemite was the last text message sent from Gabby's phone to Gabby's mother. And Gabby's mother said, "This isn't right. Something doesn't add up. This doesn't feel like Gabby." Now here we are, and everything is possible. Anything is possible at this point. But really, let me just echo this one statement here before we continue reading comments here. Prayers still for Gabby being found alive. I know that this recent development doesn't bode well for that outcome.
I'm going to. Give me a minute.
Still sending prayers here. We're all human. Us reporters here, we're human. And hoping that Brian is able to provide information once he's tracked down to provide information to find this 22-year-old girl safe. I know that there are a lot of people out there who are skeptics. And quite frankly, you can't blame anybody who's a skeptic right now. That as far as Gabby Petito, but I'm gonna try. I know that people out there hopefully are nodding their head in agreement, just trying to maintain even a shred of.
Be one of those cases where I'm going to.
Diana, thanks a lot for your comment here. Let's get to Bry Wheatley. Hey there, Bry. Hashtag HAB. If the family requested law enforcement / the FBI, I'm wondering if the family is worried that he was there and then left without anyone knowing. Now they are reporting him missing.
Yep.
So let's go over the situation here. And this is from Northport Police on Twitter. They said that the Laundrie family earlier today, requested law enforcement at their home. The major 180 from where we were even just earlier today and this morning.
The parents helped him.
The Laundrie family wanted Gabby, the Laundrie family wanted law enforcement to come to their home, and now we know why. Brian's missing. Now, it's a parent's instincts to protect their child. So there's...
All right, here we go, guys.
Executive Officer of Apostle Taylor, Minister Sean, speaking up, can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I want to send a prayer request out for Gabby Petito tonight.
For who?
Gabby Petito, the missing girl.
Oh, okay.
Is
the first time calling into Apostle Taylor's medical prayer line?
yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay, how'd you find out about Apostle Taylor?
Online.
Okay, who do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name's Jason.
Jason?
Yes.
Okay, Jason, what is your last name, Jason?
Richardson.
Okay, Richardson. Okay, what is your phone number in case we get disconnected?
My phone number is 314
Okay.
398
Okay.
0637.
You said 398 and what else?
0637. 0637.
Okay. 0637?
Yes, ma'am.
You said, okay. All right, and what is your prayer request to pay for?
Well, Apostle Taylor, I mean, I know he can like do all these great things, you know, and I was hoping he could pray for this, you know, maybe he could go and help look for this Gabby Petito girl that's been missing for a few weeks out in Utah.
Just 1 second, hold on.
Most likely going to hang up on me.
Okay, thanks for holding. Now, what are you saying now?
What's that?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Hello?
I said, thanks for holding. What were you saying?
Yeah.
What were you saying about, what was your prayer request now?
That I was wondering if Apostle Taylor could go out in Utah and help the search and rescue, search for that missing girl.
Well, yes, the Apostle Taylor is, when he get out of shut-in, you know, he, wherever God tells him to go, he will go. He has scheduled things, places that he's going when he gets out of shut-in. But right now, he's in shut-in, so he's before the Lord seeking God.
Well, isn't it important you know, that he goes and helps people in need? I mean, there's people out here that could really use his help. And
right now, yeah, well, that's why he's in shut-in and praying for her, praying for the nation, praying for missing girls, missing boys.
Oh, but does he know about this one specifically?
Well, is it on the news?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what Apostle Taylor knows. Apostle Taylor knows so much. You know, he is Jesus' best friend. God speaks to him. So yes, I'm quite sure he does. And things that I don't know what he knows, we don't know, but he knows. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what is your prayer request?
Well, I was hoping that he can go out and, you know, I want to pray that Apostle Taylor goes out and helps these people, you know, and helps these people find this missing girl.
Okay. Absolutely. Well, right now he's in, like I said, he's in shut-in with the word. So, but prayer changes things and God answers prayers. So that's the best thing that, you know, anyone can do is for her return safety, for her to return home.
Right. Well,
okay, anything else?
Will he be able to fly his jet out there to go help them?
Would he be able to go and fly his jet out there?
Yeah, his private jet that he just got for his birthday. I mean, he got a private jet for his birthday. Won't he be able to fly it out there?
I don't know. What would he be able to do? You never, Apostle Taylor does. He does. You know, he does what he wants, you know?
Well, can we borrow the semis then to go? Can we borrow the semis that he's building to, maybe build a command center?
No, sir, you didn't. Sir, you're being funny, right?
No, I'm not being funny. I'm being serious.
Like you didn't know. You called here for prayer, right?
I did. There's people out here that need your help, and Apostle Taylor seems like the most legitimate one.
And Apostle Taylor is helping these people.
How's he helping people in Shutaway?
Do you know anything about him?
I know his whole life. I know everything. I have his social security number. Do you want it?
No, he does not. You do not, and I rebuke you. Okay.
I do have his social security number.
Or what did you call it?
I'm not lying.
No, you a liar, and I rebuke you. Okay.
I'm not a liar. I'm serious. There's people out here that need your help.
And you need look, and you need to watch your mouth because God honors who Apostle Taylor is, and I will be afraid to talk about Apostle Taylor. Really.
I'm not afraid.
Really,
there's people out here that need his help. All we're asking for is your help.
They're getting help from the Lord, and we all need help. We all need help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so did you call for prayer?
Yeah, call for prayer, and I'm asking if you guys can come out and help us.
Okay.
Because you guys are supposed to be a traveling ministry, right? That does outreach programs. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So is there any way we can get help with the semis out and help find this pretty girl that's been missing?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so how do we get those semis out to Utah?
The semis, Apostle Taylor, they go around the world, and they for disasters, they're for people that is in need of however the Lord leads Apostle Taylor. That's what he does.
Okay. So the semis travel around the world. So how come they can't travel and help this lady that really needs help that's missing? I mean, if they travel around the world.
You know what? You didn't call it for help.
No, I'm calling to ask for help.
God bless you.
Got hung up on, guys. I feel kind of wrong for doing that, but this just proves a point. I hope they find that girl, man. I hope they find that girl. Stand by. I got rebuked. Damn. Too bad. All right, here we go. Stand by. I doubt I'll get through to this one. If I do, I'll be surprised. Okay, I can do that. You guys should see all the scam phone calls I get. It's fucking ridiculous. My whole fucking call log is filled up with scam numbers. Let's see, when did I call this one? This one was kind of a few days ago. There it is. Yeah, Namby Pamby, she was actually pretty nice. Yeah, no, she was. She was very pleasant. Okay, that was David's number. Give me a second. Okay, this one was the one that was in the military. Stand by.
Forwarded to an automatic voice.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Man, I had a bunch of numbers written down. Yeah, they know my number, no doubt. Let's see if they know this one. Yeah, they probably have a fucking alarm on when my number comes up. They're like, wah, wah, wah. I am, I'll be.
please leave your name, number, and a brief message after the tone, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Thank you, and God bless you. Take care. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Okay, that was Michelle's. Just try and call the hotline again. Give me a second. Okay. I hope it's somebody different. Probably got blocked already.
Thank you for calling Kingdom of God Global Church, the Executive Office of Apostle David E. Taylor. Amanda speaking.
Hi, Amanda. How you doing today? I'd like to register for the 2022 Arena Crusade.
Oh, certainly. Give me 1 second here. So what I can do is just grab your information and get that sent off to someone who can actually sign you up, if that's okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Can I grab your name, please?
Yeah, my first name is David.
David? Okay. And last name, David?
Taylor.
Taylor.
Yeah, I know, kind of coincidence, right?
Is
Kind of coincidence.
it spelled the same way?
Yes, I'm correct.
Oh, okay, perfect. And phone number?
It's going to be 210. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. It's going to be 314 398
314? Okay.
0637. And would you like my address?
Yes, please.
Okay, it's going to be 18205 Hager Lane, Hager Lane,
All right.
and that's
Zip code?
it's going to be 63005, and that's Chesterfield, Missouri.
Okay, Chesterfield, Missouri. Can I have an email address, please, David?
Yeah, it's going to be prayers, PRAYERS at koggc.org.
Okay. I'm sorry, you said you wanted to sign up for...
Yes, the Arena Crusade. I want to register for the Arena Crusade for 2022. Is this the Overflow call center?
It is.
Oh, okay. Awesome. You guys must be pretty busy, huh?
Okay. David, yeah, no doubt, hey? Okay, I'm just going to confirm I have all your information correct here.
Okay.
So, you said your name is David Taylor.
Yes.
Spelled the same way.
Yes.
Phone number is 314-398-0637.
Yes.
And street address is 18205 Hager Lane. Hager spelled Hager.
Yep, that's
Zip
correct.
code was 63005, Chesterfield, Missouri. And email address is prayers@koggc.org.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, perfect. And you said you wanted to sign up for the Arena Crusade of 2022.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I will get this message sent out for you, David.
Okay, do you know when I should
Anything
hear?
else I can help you with this evening?
When should I hear a call back from this?
I don't actually have timelines.
Okay.
From what I hear, they do tend to return fairly quickly, but I apologize, I don't actually have a time frame for you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Appreciate your time. Okay.
Yes, you're welcome. You have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Should I call back and give him Michelle's information? I think I should. Bye. With his own parents helping him make it get away pretty far, pretty fast. Yep, I was with you there, Team Cook. Homeboy's got his parents helping him. Yeah. He can get away real fast. Wouldn't take him much. Passport, he's on a plane, he's gone. That's what I see. People started protesting out in front of his house. I bet his fucking rectum started getting real tight, you know? He's like, uh-oh. That was turning into a fucking mob real fast, and it wouldn't take them much for it to turn into a mob. They want this guy. They want him bad. Yeah, did you hear Nambi Pammy? She said A. A. Either that, but Northerners, like, they say A. Like, if you're up Minnesota, you know, that way you say A. Oh, yeah. You ever see Fargo? You look kind of funny. You know, kind of funny in just kind of funny kind of way.
There's two scenarios here, and there's.
Let's see. Did they find him yet? Oh, no sound.
Or friends have maybe more to this. There has. It's not just to disappear out of thin air and like the like a magician on stage with a poof of smoke. Just
oh yeah, don't you know? I don't think I'll be able to call again. That's kind of bummer. Let's see. I'm trying to think what they're called, what numbers I have. We don't say A in the Twin Cities. I just know him from Fargo. Lock up David E. Taylor now. Thank you, brother. Thanks for being here. Let's see here. Should I call Michelle back and leave her a message? I can call her back and leave her a message. This is Michelle's number. Who sent the last email? Brian did?
Hello, you've reached Michelle Brannon from the Executive Office of Apostle David E. Taylor. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message after the tone, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Thank you, and God bless you. Take care. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Oh, yes. Hello, Michelle. I would like to make a date with you, my friend. I see you on the broadcast all the time, yes? And I would like to schedule a date with you. Please call me back. Thank you. Let me see if I can get David's number in here too. This is David's number right here. You guys are bad for my You guys are bad for my health. You guys are egging me on. Chuck went so much childish. I love it. Oh, Team Cook, the port is an easy way to get out of town. So he's gone. He's boogieing out. No doubt. No, it's not, Abby. No, it's really not. It is Friday evening. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello?
Okay. You sound a little far away. I can't hear you too good.
How's that? Is that better?
Okay, yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. How you doing tonight?
Who am I speaking with?
My name's James
Okay, what's your last name, Jane?
Richardson. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you?
I need to set up a phone call for one of the ministers. I'd like to get my seat reserved for the 2022 Arena Crusade.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now, is there somebody I could ask some specific questions to and get the right answers about how much it's going to cost?
How much it's going to cost?
Yes, for the Arena Crusade.
So it's actually free. It's not something you have to pay for.
Oh, it's not? Oh, okay. That's great. Okay, perfect. Okay. It is going on, though, correct?
Where did you hear it from?
I saw it on your KOGGC website, your KOGGC and JMMI website.
Okay. Is that something that you just kind of like looked up online? How'd you find the website?
No, me and my wife have been following your ministry for quite a while now. And we know with COVID, everything was closed down, and so we were waiting for it to be set up again, the Arena Crusade.
Yeah, absolutely. So have you guys called into the ministry before?
No, ma'am. We saw that the Arena Crusade was going to go down 2022, so we wanted to book our tickets.
Okay. Well, what's your address? We can just send them out to you.
Okay, it's going to be 18205 Hager Lane, Hager, and that's in Chesterfield, Missouri. 63005.
Okay.
Oh, and my niece is saying she wants a ticket as well.
You said your niece?
My niece, yeah. She just messaged me saying she wants a ticket also.
What's your niece's name?
My niece's name is Kitty.
Say that one more time.
Kitty. Kitty. That's her real name too. I don't know how she has that name.
Okay. Okay. You said your name was James, right?
Correct. And her name is Kitty Stevens. STEPHENS. 398 0637. And I can give you an alternate number also if you'd like.
No, that should be good. But do you what you said you saw it on the website, but do you know any of the ministers here personally?
Steve, Tony, Ashley, Debbie, James,
Okay.
Shayla. Yeah, I know.
How do you know them?
How do I know them?
Like, have you been to one of the services before?
No, just online. That's how I know them. I've been watching all their stuff online, and I've been getting to know them online.
Okay, so like Facebook and things, right?
Yeah, definitely. Well, no, I don't do Facebook, but I watch everything online.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been watching all the stuff on YouTube. I watched the Rosh Hashanah. I watched his birthday show. That was really amazing. We thought that was awesome. His birthday show. Me and my wife actually donated $1,000 seed. Yeah, me and my wife donated $1,000 seed for his birthday.
Okay, what's your wife's name?
My wife's name is Gina.
Okay. And you guys said y'all been watching for a couple of years, right?
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
Okay, so how come you guys haven't called into the industry before?
Well, we just saw, with COVID this year, everybody was kind of on lockdown, and we figured it best just to wait, until COVID. We're really waiting for COVID to end.
Well, I mean, as far as calling into the ministry, of course, you can't catch COVID over the phone.
Oh yeah, but we have kids and stuff we got to take care of. Like we have got to take care of my family first before anything.
Okay. How many kids do you have?
3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How old are they?
2, 5, and 7.
2, 5, and 7. Okay, those are the glory ages.
Yeah, definitely glorious ages.
Have they started school?
The 2-year-old, he's about to start preschool. The 5-year-old, yes, and the rest are in school. Correct.
Okay, that's awesome. Do they like it so far?
Oh yeah, they love school. My kids love school. They're super intelligent. Some of them are already talking about seeing God.
Really?
Yes.
What's one of the experiences that they've had?
Well, one keeps talking about this recurring dream that they keep having at night, and
you know what the recurring dream is?
she keeps talking about. My daughter keeps talking about. She's 5, about this man that keeps coming to her in a white robe and is glowing and all this other stuff. And I'm not quite religious myself. It's my wife and kids that are religious, so
yeah,
I'm starting to really believe some of the stuff they're telling me, and I'm watching what you guys are doing, and I'm starting to believe it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we definitely hope to see you guys next year.
Okay, so can I
see what God's will would be?
Can I book my tickets? Can we book our tickets?
I mean, yeah. Well, yeah. You already gave the information that we needed.
Okay.
Pretty much it.
Okay. And
like
when?
I said, it's free. You not to pay for anything.
Okay. When will Apostle Taylor be live again? We would really love to see him live again.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you're not sure? Oh man. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for your time, and I appreciate you taking our call this evening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Huh. These guys, man. Nah, man. I just fuck with them. I just don't give them any information. I like to hear where they hear it. It just shows how. Oko no Shushkai. Legend. Oko no Shushkai. Yeah. Yeah, it's hot, dude. Yeah. I think that's part of the reason why I do this. I like to keep my mind sharp, I guess. Part of the reason why I do these phone calls every so often is just to test the wit, just to make sure my brain isn't losing it. These guys definitely aren't on their fucking kung fu, that's for sure. I wonder if I should call him again. Yeah, these people are totally brainwashed, man. That just shows totally. It's hard to do those calls too, Kitty. It really is. It's hard for me to get those calls and do them. I could probably do another one. Hang on, let me download another texting app. Give me a second. These guys hate me. Oh, you want me to do another one? All right. I'll do one more. I'll do a voice this time, okay? I'll really try not to laugh. It's probably going to be hard as fuck with you guys watching, but I'll see if I can't run this with you guys watching. All right, let me compose myself here. Give me a second. Okay, hang on here. Good. Good. Yeah, I will. Give me a second here. Trying to think who should I fucking voice over. Hey, Marty, don't sit there and look at me because you're gonna make me feel weird. It might. No, but I'm not gonna use the same voice. I can't even like. I'm thinking of like a Middle Eastern guy, but I can't even like keep a straight face thinking about how loud and just obnoxious I'm gonna be. Oh man. Okay, let me think about this. All right. No, I'm not gonna have any kids in this one. It's just gonna be me and my wife. I'm gonna tell them that we renounced our religion and shit. Samir Richardson. Call him as Samir Richardson. Abdul from the Taliban voice, my friend. Yes, hello. Oh, hello, Michelle. How are you doing today? Yes, very nice. It is nice to speak to you finally. Nice to speak to you in person, the famous ex Michelle. Samir Al-Salabad. That's a good one. Okay. These have issues. Okay, let's see if I can do this here. No, hang on. Let me text first. Hang on. Can I do an English accent? Yeah. Tell him I'm Jason Boy. He's from the UK. Do like a real soft spoken English accent voice. No? Okay. Nope. I don't. Samir Johnson. There you go. Oh, yeah. Guess I can't use that one anymore. I think I was out of minutes on that app. Hang on, guys. I think I might be able to text, though. Give me a second. Middle Eastern for sure. Oh, man. I can't say that shit on here, dude. Get my fucking head chopped off by somebody. Let's see here. Oh man, imagine we create a soundboard of David soundbites and all Dude, I wish I knew how to do that shit, man. That's not my thing. I wish, man. Hey, buddy. Hang on. Let's see if I can call it this. Give me a second. Oh, shit. I just deleted all those numbers. No, never mind. Hang on. Give me a second. Where's the will? There's a way. Call using David's voice. Let's see here. I don't know if I'll be able to call that number. That's their actual number. Hang on. Fuck, okay, hang on, I got it. Be patient with me, guys. I gotta do it this way. Okay, here we go.
Message 431.
Damn it. What was that one? 314. Fuck, I wanted to pick up, man. Oh boy.
Thank you so much for calling. This is Minister Amanda. How may I help you?
Yes, hello, Amanda. My name is Samir. Me and my wife, we are moving into Taylor, Michigan, and we would like to start coming to your church.
Okay. Well, you know what? We're not actually gathering yet from COVID.
Oh, okay. Yes, the COVID is still running rampant. Yes.
Yes. So we have not started to really gather like that yet.
Excuse me. So when will you guys start your church again? We are very, very interested.
Well, we are a media ministry, so you can definitely just watch from any media outlet like everyone else. We're all,
But you guys don't have an actual church where we can enjoy the congregation together as a group, as a social organization.
We
Yes.
do.
Oh, okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay. And where is that located? I know it is in Taylor somewhere. Yes.
Yes. Well, it's online, but I can give you the address. It's just that nobody's gonna, be gathering.
Oh, when do we gather again to praise Jesus? Because me and my wife, we want to believe a different God. We want to believe in Jesus.
Okay.
We would like to find somebody else to believe in. It seems like David is a stand-up guy and that he can cure COVID. We would really very, very much like to enjoy his ministry with you guys.
Okay. Well, somehow I'm not sure if I've ever called you before, but you called my number.
No.
I actually have to run into I'm sorry?
I have called your number before. I've never called this number before.
Number? So somehow or another, I don't know how you got this number.
Yes, I got it from a what is her name? Her name is the executive officer, CFO. What is her name? Michelle Brennan. Yes, it was Michelle. I got the number from.
Michelle and Kathleen gave you this number?
Not Kathleen, just Michelle Brennan. Michelle Brennan, is that how you say her name? Is Michelle Brennan? Brannon?
Okay, I have to call you back.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Have a nice evening. God bless you.
What was your name?
My name is Samir.
SAMAR?
IR, ma'am. Alabalasad.
And
Yes. Would you like for the last name too?
I have to call you back.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Have a very nice
I'll call you
evening.
right back.
God bless you.
Okay.
Goodbye. Oh shit. You guys got issues, man. I might be able to do another one. Stand by. Let's see what other numbers I got here. Give me a second. Well, there's a will, there's a way, guys. Can't fuck with this. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Michelle. It was somebody different. Okay. Let's see. Number one, he's in training, bros. Yeah, no doubt. They aren't going to call me back, though. They know it's me. I wonder if I can call the hotline back, though. Let's see. Man, I used to have a bunch of numbers here, but where'd they all go? Fuck, man, I had a shit ton of numbers. I think I have them all right here. Oh, man, they're going to be fucking pissed at that one, dude. They're going to be pissed. Let's see. Fuck, what are all the numbers I have? Damn it! Oh, I just got to call back. That was one of their personal numbers. Hang on.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
It's my favorite song. This is a burner number 2 that they called me back from just now. But it's like they They left me a message. All right. See what they said.
I was keeping the names of the cops asked for they hold $40 for 10 people. Asking for 10 people all day for $30. Now we spoke to 5 people, 0. It came here with spoke to 1.
They're talking about numbers.
Father spoke to 11, spoke to 20, called $40. Justin spoke to 8 phone calls, $250. John Banks, 8 calls, $100 total. Jesse Wagner, spoke to 18 calls, $16. And then spoke to 15 calls, 0. Spoke to 11 calls, $70.
These are numbers, guys. Listen close. Holy fuck. That was a butt dial, yeah. And what that was somebody in the background saying how many people they talked to and how much money they brought in. Listen real fucking close again, guys. Okay, I know it might be hard, but fucking listen very, very close.
Spending $100. All these people, the names of the cops asked for they hold $40 for 10 people. Asking for 10 people all day for $30. Now he spoke to 5 people, 0. They came here with spoke to 1. We took care of it. 128. Father spoke to 11, spoke to 20, called $40. Justin spoke to 8 phone calls, $250.
Okay, so Justin had 8 closing calls, $250.
8 calls, $100 total. Jesse Wagner spoke to 18 calls, $16.
$16.
And then spoke to 15 calls,
0.
spoke to 11 calls,
$70. Yes, they did. Fucked up. It's all right. I got their number now. Hang on. Stand by.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
Quota call. Yep. They probably don't because we give them so much shit.
Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail for Amanda King. No one is available to take.
Okay, so that's for Amanda King. Okay. Yeah, I have proof now that this is a ministry. Yep. Yeah, this just shows. Definitely. Yep. Yeah, they don't get it. Like that shit, man. Nonprofit facade gone. Yep.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
No, it's on. It's gonna be on YouTube now. This just got good from fucking around. Man, what if this chick like did that purposely? Like that's golden, dude. Let's see if we can get a little more sound out of it. Give me a second. These fucking ads, man. All right, I'm gonna see if I can pull a little more sound out of this. Yep. It sounded like she was reporting on people's fucking input and output for the day. Let's take a peek here.
All the people, their names, the names of the possible actors, for they can hold $40, up to 10 people. Asking for 10 people, all they cost $33, 100 cents. Jockey spoke to 5 people, 0. Nathaniel Hero spoke to 1. She's terrible. Working on that. Father spoke to 11, spoke to 20, sold $40. Justin spoke to 8 closing calls, $250, 300 cents. John Banks, 8 calls, $100 total. Jesse Wagner spoke to 18 calls, $16. Annette spoke to 15 calls, 0. Chris spoke to 11 calls, $70.
Ah, fuck! I wish there was more. God damn it. Hey, Marley. You guys see for sure. Crazy, right? That's some real shit there, guys. Fucking far out, told you. You never know what you're going to get with these people, man. You really don't. You don't know what you're going to get, when it's going to come, how it's going to come, or... Yeah, she's mentioning how much people sowed into the ministry. Hey, Marley. Yeah, let me see if I can get me another texting app here. People's prayer requests yet? So they have JMMI on the fleet now, huh? Like for real, like you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, Megan. Kennedy Mueller, you saw it with your own eyes? Yeah, this is racketeering. Yeah. Irie Dread, what's up? Fucking free trials and shit. Bringing in. Yeah, if they're bringing in that much, they're fucking hurting, man. Like, that's panties. They're not bringing in too much. I'm with you, namby-pamby. Yeah. Right, but he's no longer JMMI on paper. That's the thing. David is basically folding JMMI right now. He's no longer JMMI on paper. Like, for real, what he's doing, just what we just heard right now, like, they're, you know, I wonder what kind of shit they're getting at the end of the day for not bringing in a bunch of money for fat ass, you know, that fucking degenerate sack of shit. Yeah. So that's the whole thing. Kennedy Miller is like, yeah, that's there. They just answered the phone. Kingdom of God Global Church too. I just called them, man, and they answered Kingdom of God Global Church. You want to hear this shit, Kennedy? Check this out. Check this out, Kennedy. I just got this. Yeah, it's basically David's trying to find the best scam to work for him. Yeah, fundraising. Which scam are people going to bite on the most? But Kennedy, unless they had decals made before Jim and I folded, yeah, who knows? He's such a fucking moron. But check this, dude. I got a butt dial from one of them just now, Kennedy, on my phone. Check this out. Listen to this.
Spending $100. All these people, the names of the apostles asked for. They hold $40 for 10 people. Asking for 10 people, all they cost $33. 100 cents.
Check this out.
And then a 15 code 0. Here, code 11 code $70.
How much money they've brought in, Kennedy? They're talking about how much money each person has brought in. That's what they're talking about. Going person by person, saying this person has brought in this much, this person has brought in this much. Listen.
Spending $100. All these people, the names of the apostles asked for. They hold $40 for 10 people. Asking for 10 people, all they cost $33. 100 cents.
Butt dialed me, Indiana. What they're talking about, they're talking about each prayer request, how many people have been talked to, and how much money that person brought in.
Father, go to 11, go to code $40. Justice, go to 8 closing calls, $250, 300 cents. John Banks, 8 calls, $100 total. Jesse Wagner.
That sounded like fucking David in the background there.
And then a 15 code 0. Here, go to 11 code $70.
Yes, they do, Kennedy. Yep. I better screen grab that, huh? Yeah, even say how many calls, how much money was brought in by what person, and it's fucking pennies, guys. Yeah, what a gift they just gave me. Thank you, guys. No, I don't know who's talking in the background.
They can't hear them, focus one. Father, go to 11, go to 20, call $40. Justin, go to 8 holding calls, $250, 300 pennies. John Banks, 8 calls, $100 total. Jesse Wagner, go to 18, call $16. Annette, go to 15, call 0. Pierce, go to 11, call $70.
That's that, man. Yeah, I will make sure I got all the information. Okay, here we go. Social media is fucking bitching. No, I'm going to send this. You know what I'm going to do, Kennedy Mueller? Check this out. I'm going to go beyond that, man. I'm going to put it out on social media already, boy. No, but I'm going to send it out to somebody who probably can. Don't even trip, man. I've had so many contacts through this, guys, that it's... Hang on. Okay, good. Hang on, guys. Done. Would someone have called that on purpose to give you information? You know, Kennedy Mueller, you know what? Never know, man. Never know. But yes, no, it's saved on an external hard drive now. Right here. Done. I can do a lot of things with it, David. Who's to say I just didn't? See, and that's the thing. I thought I heard you guys listened closely. It sounds like David's in the background there. It really does. It sounds like David's in the background. I know you guys are calling it. My dog probably wants out again. No, but listen.
All these people, their names, the names of the cops asking for, they hold $40, go to 10 people. Asking for 10 people, all they hold $33.
Listen. It's very far. It's towards the end, and it's very faint in the background. That's the thing.
Jackie spoke to 5 people, 0. They came here with folks one. She took care of it. One from that father, go to 11, which is go to call $40. Justice go to 8 closing calls, $250, 300 John Banks, 8 calls, $100 closing. Jesse Wagner,
Right there.
go to 18 calls, $16. And then go to 15 calls, 0. Go to 11 calls, $70.
Okay. I'm pretty sure David was in there somewhere. Sure as shit did sound like him towards the end. At the very end, it sounded like him in the background fucking saying something about one of his people. Okay, Legend, that's goddamn right, it will. I also sent it out to some other more interested sources, probably. That could also probably do the same thing. But let me see here. I think I still have your email address. What, Marley? And my dogs are looking at me again. Marley's like right here. Coming at you, Legend Lives. Coming at you right now. Okay. I'm going to run my dogs for a minute, okay? Yeah, let me run my dogs, handle that. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, sorry guys. Yeah. I think I'll add subtitles and send it back to. Okay, that'd be dope, Legend Lives. Badass, thanks, man. Appreciate you on that. Yes, the hearing was today, Cat Mom. And excuse me, what happened? The hearing lasted all but maybe 20 minutes, maybe. Yes, Michelle is technically the owner of JMMI KOGGC. What one of the other channel members was just telling me, though, was that there is actually the JMMI trucks have JMMI on the cabs now. Okay. Jim, what's up, brother? Down with the booty bandit and all his cronies. Yeah, you just missed some calls, Jim. I was on the phone with them making some prank calls, and you know they butt dialed me back, and I just got some fucking dude. I really got some golden footage just now, actually. Collusion? No. Breach of contract. It's a breach of contract, Cat Mom, and Harold Lewis is asking for $500,000 back. That's what he's asking back for, basically. Okay, yeah. So the 18-wheeler trucks are pretty. That stuff is going on. The stage is still being built. It's a ridiculous idea. So we know that's going on still. What are they colluding? No, the judge never mentioned anything about colluding. No, it's basically like this whole deal. I took a few notes. The one thing, liquidated damage clause, I looked that up. Okay, that's something both parties. And this whole thing with it being a gentleman's deal, like a lease to buy or a lease to own, that actually can happen, a lease to buy. And what happened? Okay, I mean it's kind of a shitty thing to say. But it's almost like Harold Lewis. No, they're not including. Harold Lewis kind of screwed himself by taking this deal with David, man. He really did. Like David fucked him. Man. If Harold Lewis doesn't come with damages and what damages he's claiming, you know, but it's understood here in the contract too, okay? It's a special sales contract. That's how I'm understanding it. The contract is very specific as to what happens if there is a breach of contract, and in the breach of contract it says that the money goes back to the seller. All of it. Well, at the time, it sounded like there, and that's the thing. What the judge was saying is like there has to be a breach established. But I think is what's going to happen is, you know, they're going to let the jury decide that. No, he's looking to give $500,000. He wants $500,000, Cat Mom. I know. You would think I regret, right? Common sense would say, damn, David, why don't you just pay him off? Dude, pay him the $250, be done with it. Yeah, Colin screwed up a few things, Cat Mom. Yep. She did screw up a few things in her deposition. A lease to buy, a lease to own is a contract. That is something you can do. Yeah, there is such thing as a lease to buy. But the way David went in there and made the whole deal sound was just fucking shady, man. And then Michelle comes in and says, oh, it was a gentleman's deal. And there really isn't. There's no such thing as a gentleman's deal when it comes down to real estate, guys. There's not. You have to have shit in writing, or else shit like this happens with David. You know? That's just common sense 101, guys. Like, you don't do a land deal without writing. Can't. Let's see. All the deposits are non-refundable. So whatever deposits David put down, he's not getting that money back. The deposits are non-refundable. So I think what David's trying to do is sue him for the counterclaim, like the $6,500 a month that he's paying, you know, to the rent. That's what he's not presenting, Cat Mom. That's the thing. And here's the thing I was talking to one of the other channel members about today is the fact that, let's see, I have the text messages right here. Let's see here. The lawyers probably made $300 for that 10 minutes in court. Yeah, probably. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we're talking about how David, is it a possibility that David trashed that fucking place before we left? And Harold Lewis walks in and just sees it just 7 ways some Sunday fucked up, you know? I'm thinking David left it in pretty bad condition. You know, when he started seeing those, me and the Jake Chownfaller were talking, you know, started seeing those upgrades on that house, you know, how much it's going to cost to maintain a place like that, the plumbing, something goes out. You know what it takes to maintain a house that big? It's a lot of work. But no, he's not presenting any receipts. It was, I think, namby-pamby. There was no signatures. The whole shit was the whole deal was basically the reason the deal went down is because David didn't have any credit to buy it. That's the only reason this deal happened, is because David could not afford to buy it credit. He couldn't. He was just still dealing with that bankruptcy, remember, with Resurrection Media Ministries. So how could he possibly afford to go in and buy this house? I mean, all at the time he got out this court deposition with Debbie and Rick Frazier. You know, think of how much money he had to dump into that case. Then to come out and drop money on a house like this, I mean, shit. Okay, yeah. So Cat Mom, that's part of the scam, the 2008 Victory Way Lane. They can't get a line of credit, Cat Mom. They can't. I don't think they, legally, I don't think they can. Yeah. Could you imagine maintaining the plumbing, especially after a diet like David's? Fuck. Yeah. They tried to get credit for the new mansion, but they bounced the checks, remember? David was in good graces with a pro football player at the time, and Harold Lewis is a pro athlete agent, so maybe he thought David Taylor was on the up and up for a minute. Yeah, but no, David's screwed. I mean, ultimately, the Harold Lewis case, you know, that's just a shit show for David. It sucks to be him because he's just getting bled dry of lawyer fees, man. You know how much money they're dropping in, you know, to lawyer fees? I mean, lawyer fees alone, I mean, that's going to fucking just bleed David, you know, to bleed him dry. Going to bleed him dry, man. And what a better way to bleed somebody dry than do it slowly. Ask Michelle Kennedy. That's a good question. You know, why would he ever get involved with somebody like David Taylor? You know, I'm thinking maybe he saw, I don't know, maybe Harold Lewis saw he was going to make a buck off of this, you know, by being the bank on the property. That's basically where Harold Lewis was. He was the bank. He carried the note on the house. That's why Harold Lewis is so pissed, because David breached a contract. No, the judge won't see them. That won't matter. That's done and over with. That won't matter, Cat Mom. That case is done, over with, and that's fart in the wind. It's gone. Done. It's a good possibility the judge did see them, but will they hold up in this case? Probably not. Completely separate. That's like double jeopardy kind of thing. And that's the thing. David uses these big names. David uses these big names to give himself some sort of credibility. You know, like Richard T. Jones, the actor. Then he says, oh, a football player, the Department of Agriculture. It sucks big time for Harold Lewis, man. I'm pretty sure Harold Lewis is a pretty decent guy, and then it's tied up with David and just gets the big fucking shaft, man. What do you mean, Kenny? Exactly what? Maybe Harold wanted to see Jesus face to face. You never know. I'm just thinking, you know, there's somebody saw money. There was money to be made in this deal. Again, Harold Lewis was the bank. David breached the contract. Okay. Harold's obviously upset because he's suing the shit out of him, you know. I can only imagine like what Harold Lewis walked into if I'm just thinking they left that place a shit show of a mess. You know, they boogied out real fucking fast. Yes, you heard it, Legend Lives? I knew it, dude. He's back in the background, or they have him on a conference call, or he's there somewhere, dude. He's there. He's running that call center out of that fucking mansion, dude. That's where he's running his scam. And they are chasing pennies, it sounds like. Yeah, Kennedy Miller, he is. He's going the distance on this, no doubt. I think he's not showing his hand yet, though. That's what I think. I think he's holding his hand tight until it comes to jury, and he's going to present them all the evidence. Bam, here it is. No, hell no. No parties made a statement. No. If they never will. I don't think they will either, Cat Mom. Yeah, it sounds like he's there. Agree with what, Kennedy? Saw like there was some money to be made, or but he can't use info that hasn't been previously disclosed. Yeah. Thanks, Jake. Thanks for being here, man. He wears general suit. Yeah, but see, Kennedy, there's, you know, when they brought up certain stuff today, I mean, this is going to jury trial, man. You know, there's certain stuff. I mean, why have the judge withhold it? You know, when you could take it to the jury. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. I wonder how much water you drank. I put my real name up on the court today too. Like when I was in the courtroom with them, I wanted lawyers to know I was there watching. As I did, I sent some letters out to the judge, but I don't think they helped. Me too, Kennedy. And I'm wondering when the deposition. No, it was WebEx. With the red shirt. No. That would have no. I still have to maintain a presence in the court. I can't. This judge will fucking throw me in jail. I'm scared of this judge. I would not want to fuck with him. And I was reading his bio, and he's a religious judge. He has a religious background. Yeah, and how do you guys? Okay, so I called and emailed all week and left messages, and finally I had to just call the operator. Okay, and no, it was WebEx. And it was Zoom for a little while, but I think they were just having too many issues, and they're like, no, WebEx. So you can attend these court hearings, which was kind of cool. The court hearing prior to it was a wrongful death case. What was and I learned a lot from this. These lawyers brought up fucking laws from 1932 regarding prohibition. History fucking lesson right there in the courtroom. And it had something, this kid was underage drinking in a bar, had a fake ID. And don't quote me, I heard bits and pieces, but the bits and pieces I gathered, he got a fake ID so he could vote. Right? Apparently, this is how I heard. And I don't know if he was in a DUI wreck or anything like that. That's not how it sounds. Like he killed somebody, right, in a DUI wreck or something. And they're trying to blame the bar that served him the drinks. And there was some law they brought up back from Prohibition saying, hey, you can't uphold this law because of this shit from the 1930s, and they started going. It was a really bitchin' history lesson because up in where they're at in Missouri, I think there was a lot, that was a lot of prohibition up there. Apparently, because there was no changes to it, it was really interesting. It was a very much a learning experience, and I fucking love to learn, especially when it comes to the legal system, Yeah, and where they're talking about laws from Prohibition, I'm like, holy shit, like these guys went back and did their research on this law regarding a wrongful death lawsuit in an alcohol case. I don't think the older law would prevail, but it was a bitchin' argument. It was a bitchin' argument, and the lawyers, they presented everything to the judge, and the judge was like, okay, well, I need you guys to present this next. Tell me what and why. And it was awesome. It was really bitching. I will tell you guys how. I will actually post you guys the link. Stand by. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Okay. All right. So for this case, okay. No, you don't even have to register. I had to call. I waited on the phone for 45 fucking minutes today asking around. I called the operator. I told her what the situation was. She was like, oh, well, they're on vacation. I'm like, oh, well, that's nice. I've been calling all week and emailing everybody all week, and nobody's been responding. I was like, so that makes sense. And I was super pissed this morning, too, because I called, left messages, and usually the court clerk in that court is really good about getting back to you. And I'm like, well, what the hell? And then when they say, oh, well, they're on vacation, I'm like, well, there's nothing in that message or anything in their schedule that says they're on vacation, and the lady was really helpful. I waited on the phone for 45 minutes to speak to somebody, and this lady was very helpful. I got the right information, and I'll post you the link right now. Give me a second. Okay, so here, you guys save this link, and this link will get you into the court that is hearing David's case. It's 19th Division. All right. Case it's 19th Division. St. Louis courts, okay? Bam. There you go. Yeah, Boardwalk Empire was legit, right? That was good, man. Do not disrupt the court. I promise you this judge will hold you in contempt and he will throw you in jail. And don't record either. He's made that clear from the get-go because he had caught wind that we were talking about recording it. He made that very, very clear. Do not record. You can take notes, but you can't have like any kind of voice recording device or audio recording or anything like that. He said the only court report is the one that the reports that is being taken. Well, because you can open up your mic and start, you could open up your mic, get on camera, whatever, I'm just saying I could have turned on my camera and they could have seen me. Absolutely. I was this close, but I'm just there. I wanted them to see me. But I was like, no, David wasn't there. If David was there, yeah, I would have turned my camera on. Hopefully when the trial comes up, though, it's jury trial, so David's most likely going to have to be there. Yep. That's what I did. That's all you can do. And it really is. It's kind of an enlightening experience. See you, Chuckwood. It's kind of a enlightening experience to see the way the justice system works, to see the way the process runs. Like the one before David's was pretty cool because it was nothing. It was wrongful death, and the fact that they were bringing up laws from the 1930s. Oh, I thought he was there. That's what I get for being late. So my joke was dumb. If he's sick or dead, Irie Dread. Only way. You cannot get out of a jury trial. If there's anybody here that I don't think you can get out of a jury trial, man. Once you're in jury trial, that's like you're gonna be judged by a jury of your peers, man. Not by a jury of concubines that David thinks he's probably gonna be judged by. I'm sure his concubines judge it, but not like that. She says all these people's names are. Okay. So you're listening to that recording. Dope. All right, were you able to clear it up? I know that fucking piece of shit was there too. Makes me wonder where he's at, man. Man, I wonder if I can get through again. That'd be legit if I could get through right.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
Okay. Hello? Yeah, they don't want to fuck with Samir. Got my alter ego. I know, but I gotta fucking. Oh man. Let's try this number. Hang on. And I think I'm burning the phone numbers for the night, man. They know I'm on to them tonight. They're like, fuck, man, he's calling again. They're probably fucking pissed. Let's see if this number called me one time. I don't know if it's one of theirs though. I think I have the wrong number. Yep, sure did. Let's see here. Fuck, what are some other numbers, man? I had a fucking shit ton of numbers at one time. Oh, I didn't delete them all. I probably did, like a dumbass. Yeah, I'll have to come up with some new phone calls and stuff, but
I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up there, guys. It's 10. It's getting late tonight. Probably take a break for the weekend. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. So if you guys don't see me on tomorrow, that's why I'm a little burnt right now. But y'all stay up, man. Thanks for being here tonight. I know it was kind of a dry evening, but just David's been kind of fucking quiet, which is nice. So the more quiet David is, I'm good. I think I'll chill, have a good weekend, man. I'm gonna chill back and have a barbecue, I think. So you guys, thanks for being here, man. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, same cat, Mom. You guys too, man. Rest up. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate everything you guys are doing. Keep filing those fraud report. And if you don't believe me, ask Michelle.